Welcome to Tales of Honor, a podcast with a mission to tell the true stories of every recipient of our nation's highest military award, the Medal of Honor. Hello everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Tales of Honor podcast. This is episode number 559, and I have two birthdays to go over today. First up, let's see here. I don't know which order to go into. I only have two, so let's see here. We'll go with Army first because, well, I have a bias, and it's my show, so I do what I want. This birthday belongs to Mr. Gary Rose. His birthday is tomorrow, October 17th, 1947. He'll be turning the beautiful age of 75 years old. Gary is a former U.S. Army captain that earned the Medal of Honor for his actions during the Vietnam War. So a very happy birthday to Mr. Rose tomorrow. Also tomorrow is William Kyle Carpenter, also known as Kyle Carpenter. His birthday is also October 17th, but in 1989, so he'll be turning the ripe young age of 33 years old. He is a former U.S. Marine Corps corporal that earned the Medal of Honor for his actions in the war in Afghanistan. So a very happy birthday to Mr. Carpenter and Mr. Rose. That's all the birthdays I have for today. I did cover both their stories once before, so I have links in the show notes for you to go check them out if you have not already done so, or if you'd like a little bit of a brush up, a little bit of a refresher of their story. That's all I have for today, so let's get on with today's Tale of Honor. Alvin was born on the 16th of August, 1916, in the southwestern Pennsylvania town of Recipient. He was very young when his father died, and he and his sister grew up in the nearby town of Laughlin, where he enjoyed hunting, fishing, baseball, and football. After high school, he worked on a farm and also worked construction for about 6 years. It was on the 24th of January, 1941, that Alvin enlisted in the U.S. Army, and about a year and a half later, he was married to Anna May. When he deployed to Europe in support of World War II, he did so as part of the invasion of France. Alvin landed on the 7th of June, 1944, with the 2nd Infantry Division and was wounded within 1 month. Alvin returned to the front lines after a brief recovery, and it was his actions while helping to capture the French town of Brest that would cost him his life and earn him the Medal of Honor. The citation reads, "For conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity at the risk of his life above and beyond the call of duty, 23 August 1944, Staff Sergeant Carey, leader of a machine gun section, was advancing with his company in the attack on the strongly held Enemy Hill 154 near Plogastel, Brittany, France. The advance was held up when the attacking units were pinned down by intense enemy machine gun fire from a pillbox 200 yards up the hill. From his position covering the right flank, Staff Sergeant Carey displaced his guns to an advanced position and then, upon his own initiative, armed himself with as many hand grenades as he could carry, and without regard for his personal safety, started alone up the hill toward the pillbox. Crawling forward under its withering fire, he proceeded 150 yards when he met a German rifleman whom he killed with his carbine. Continuing his steady forward movement until he reached grenade-throwing distance, he hurled his grenades at the pillbox opening in the face of intense enemy fire, which wounded him mortally. Undaunted, he gathered his strength and continued his grenade attack until one entered and exploded within the pillbox, killing the occupants and putting their guns out of action. Inspired by Staff Sergeant Carey's heroic act, the riflemen quickly occupied the position and overpowered the remaining enemy resistance in the vicinity. It would take almost a month for the German to surrender the city after destroying everything and rendering the port city useless to the Allies. Alvin was initially interred at a military cemetery in France, and his wife received his Medal of Honor from President Truman on the 21st of May, 1945. 3 years later, Alvin Philip Carey was brought back to the States, and he is buried in the Ligonier Valley Cemetery in Ligonier, Pennsylvania, Section K, Lot 24. And that was a Tale of Honor. Thank you for listening to Tales of Honor, and if you enjoyed the show, please be sure to subscribe and tell your friends and family. Tales of Honor is written and produced by Christoph Ambrosch, and theme music is Loyalty and Duty by Floruz Music. If you have any questions, you can send an email to talesofhonorpodcast@gmail.com, and please be sure to visit talesofhonorpodcast.com for more episodes and information.